Guys, stop. The Ottomas family in The Sims 2 is not broken. It used to have one disturbing issue, that's true, but I feel like whenever I see this family mentioned somewhere, people are terrified of them. And there's absolutely no need to be. Let's start from the beginning. The Ottoman family came in the Seasons expansion pack and is part of the Weather Stealthhood. So every time you launch a new neighborhood, or back in the day when you were loading a neighborhood right after installing this pack, they spawn in the family bin. So this is one of those families that keeps repeating over and over in every neighborhood. The family consists of Dora, the senior, her son Peter, his wife Samantha, their 3 kids David, Charla, and Tommy, and unborn twins inside Samantha's belly. So overall, it's 6 Sims plus 2 on the way, and 3 generations. Back in the day, there was a glitch that when Samantha gave birth to the twins, their father was not Peter, according to the family tree. It was supposedly a random Sim, sometimes even a pet. April Black explained in her Corruption Deep Dive video how this happened. It wasn't exactly a random Sim. Stealth hoods are stored in the game's installation files, and there the characters have their own IDs. And whenever the stealth hood gets loaded into your neighborhood, the Sims IDs change according to what numbers are available. So for example, Peter's original number was 21, but now in your neighborhood it's, let's say, 180. So the problem was that Samantha's pregnancy wouldn't change its connection to 180 and it would stay at 21, resulting in a different character being the father. In Pleasant View, it would always be Brandy Broke because that's her number. It wasn't a random Sim. It could also be no Sim, which is best case scenario, I would say. I think this oversight happened because this is the first and the only Stealth Hood family that has a pregnant Sim. So there was an extra step to take to code the ID change in the pregnancy token. This is the only case in The Sims 2 where this was needed. I'd call it an honest mistake that led to a little bit of a disaster, but not really that much. I get how people would see that and be like, oh, okay, my game is broken now, it's time to throw away my computer, but it's not really that big of a deal. April herself said that it doesn't cause corruption, it is corruption in itself because the family's data is incorrect, and it kind of connects to another family, so it's pretty bad, but it doesn't like spread and destroy your neighborhood, let alone your entire game. The only thing that spreads is the misinformation about it. It's just a wrong connection that, in Pleasant View, for example, would only lead to Brandy Broke having memories about Samantha and Peter's twins, Peter not having family ties with his kids, which is annoying and it shouldn't have happened, but that's pretty much it. It doesn't break anything. Or rather, it didn't, because it's really important to note that I've been saying all of this in the past tense because this doesn't happen anymore. If you have any DLC newer than Seasons, it can be a stuff pack too. Then you have the Seasons patch where the twins are fixed. So if you're playing the Ultimate Collection or the Legacy Collection, yes, they are fixed there too. They are only not fixed if you have Seasons, and Seasons is your newest DLC, which is super rare. If there is someone watching this video who has exactly that, show yourself in the comments, because I think it's safe to say that it's fixed for everyone. Well, it doesn't help that the twins turn out to be very, unfortunate looking. I blame Peter, and I made a whole other video about that, but long story short, his face is set very high compared to other Sims, and that leads to disproportions whenever his genetics mix with someone else. So the twins' faces end up looking either very stretched or very squinted, or like their nose is very high compared to their eyes and stuff like that. And the Sims in The Sims 2 look their worst as toddlers for some reason. So once you age up the Ottoman twins from babies to toddlers, you look at them and you might think they're some kind of monsters that break the game. Pretty Privilege is still doing really well, isn't it? So whenever people see those very distinctive faces, I think those two things are kind of interconnected. You can't break them apart. I kinda get it, but really, let's calm down. Go ahead and play the Ottoman Family if you want to. It has no issues now. But if you don't want this family or any other stealthhood family to keep appearing in your family bin, you can easily get rid of them before they load up in your neighborhood. Just saying. Also, I once, edited the Ottoman Family a little by killing Peter, the wife beater. I hate the guy, and getting rid of the twins. You can do that with the Inseminator or a similar mod. This way, the family is smaller, which is always good, and more interesting. It's a widowed woman with 3 kids who lives with her mother-in-law. It's a compelling dynamic. I'm not saying you have to do it, it's a tiny bit extreme, but just an idea that I did once before I cleaned out the stealth hoods. If you'd like some tea, I will tell you something about the Ottoman family that is actually strange and disturbing. Dora is apparently made from Peter and Samantha's genetics. Like, whoever made them played with genetics between Peter and Samantha and made that child an elder and connected her to Peter as his mom. I checked in one of my saves where I had the Max's stealth hoods, and Dora has recessive blonde hair. This is only attainable in cast through playing with genetics, and it must be Samantha's. Plus, Dora has light blue eyes like her too, which must have been edited on purpose because she couldn't have it naturally, because Peter and Samantha are homozygous, so it wouldn't work like that. So that makes it even weirder. Also, I managed to make her exact replica from Peter and Samantha. You can't make this stuff up, this is what happened. Which could imply that Peter and Samantha are siblings if Dora has both of their genetics. It definitely doesn't mean that. It's just a weird or lazy way to create someone's parent. Instead of making a phantom sim to delete later just to bring some new genetics, they used Samantha. Maybe the idea was so that the twins resemble their grandmother and supposed to be cute. I don't know, but it's funny to me how Dora is the only one who looks similar to both Peter and Samantha when their existing kids don't. They were made through playing with genetics because David and Tommy have recessive genes, and Charla only doesn't because she was edited to have blonde hair and blue eyes. David is pretty much a copy of Samantha's face features, but Charla and Tommy must have been tweaked a lot because as they resemble Samantha a little, they have their own traits that come from neither of the parents. So that's all I have to say about the Ottoman family. You guys go and play however you want, really. The game can take it. And good night.